And your mum actually asked a coaching question in the Sprint Q&A, and she said, "How do we slow Jack down? Like he's doing well, but then he just like wants to just do everything all at once. What do we do?" And I gave you a tool and a technique to use, which was pick a word between you. It could be anything, could be something super random. I think I suggested banana, something like just random.
No. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I suggested that. I said, "But get Jack to pick it. You know, he has to pick the word." And that word basically means, okay, I need to slow down a little bit here, or I need to calm myself down. What was that word? And then how did that help you?
Yeah, so it was one night after we'd had a fire pit, and I was about to go to sleep, and I was talking with my mum, and we had worked out, and I was saying stuff about how my legacy for fire is going well, and yeah, we laughed about that. And then I realized, hey, it should be fire legacy.
Legacy.
And then we put those two words together and we got fire legacy. And at first it seemed a bit silly, but it's now actually like ingrained in my head that as soon as I hear the words fire legacy, I have to calm down, tone it down, relax, do deep breathing, and just sit down and just like unwind, calm myself down. And
Yeah,
it's worked.
hugely. And it's helped you be more consistent and build a stronger
Yeah.
immune system. And I remember when you went to the beach, because your mum actually, after a check-in, I think it was like a week later or 2 weeks, she's like, "Oh my God, thank you so much for that tip. We just took Jack down the beach." Do you want to share that, Sarah?
Yeah, so there's a little beach just down the road. It's super chilled out. No one
No
goes
waves.
there. Yeah, it's just a harbour beach, so it's really
Okay.
quiet. So one of the first outings we did with Jack was we just drove down there. We could park right next to the beach. He could literally walk straight onto the sand and just play in the sand. And it was like our first family outing out of the house, and it was super chilled. But then the first time we did it, Jack would kind of get carried away and like run into the water and start running around with the dog and just couldn't contain himself. So yeah, so I asked you that question. So then when we did it again, Jack was getting overexcited. And so I yell out at him, "Jack, fire legacy." And
It
so
works.
he came and sat down, did 5 deep breaths. And it meant when he got home, he didn't go dizzy again. He didn't sort of have a mini crash. And we did that. Like that was, again, the consistency thing. Like we did it for weeks in a row.
It works really well.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need a cue.
Yeah, so
Sometimes
we
you just need a
still-
cue. Yeah.
Yeah. And we still use the fire legacy now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because you know, you're someone who actually has a lot of energy, but sometimes it just needs to be contained once it goes from grounded energy, which now you know that feeling, which is absolutely amazing, which is called body wisdom. It's knowing what to do when to do.
Yeah, that
Right.
makes sense.
Yeah. And so what you've learned through the program, what people learn is it's that body wisdom to know what to do and when to do it. So you can do whatever you want whenever you want. And as you get into stage 3, which is like integrating back into life, which you're doing, you know, like amazing that you went and did a full day of school. And I remember when you started, you weren't doing any of that. We integrated that slowly back into your routine over months and months and months.